Felicitations, my dear readers. It is with no small amount of delight that I put ink to paper to announce two most joyous unions that have sent ripples through the ton. Love, it seems, has been quite busy as of late, weaving its inescapable spell upon our dear society. Firstly, Lady Isabella Parker has at last tied the knot with Lady Daisy Schwartz, a match as radiant as it is rare. One need only witness the stolen glances and the warmth between them to know that theirs is a love most true, a testament to the ever-changing tides of our time. If society whispers, let it whisper long and loud. For what is romance, if not a most thrilling scandal? Those who have witnessed their affections firsthand would not dare question the strength of their bond, but this author must wonder, will there soon be whispers of an heir? Or shall the couple be content to revel in their love, unburdened by expectation? And as if that were not enough to set tongues wagging, Lord Joshua Chase has finally wed the fiery-spirited Miss Willa O'Bryant in a ceremony that, though modest in grandeur, lacked nothing in sincerity. This author has it on good authority that their love has withstood trials fit for the most impassioned of novels. They have claimed their happily ever after, even as the shadow of a snubbed Duke Caleb Macartney lingers over them. Yet one cannot help but ponder if the happy couple will have news to share with the Ton before the year is through. Her growing family would certainly delight both their relations and society alike. Though one suspects that Miss Willa O'Bryant, now Lady Chase, ever the determined and independent spirit, will not be rushed into anything before she sees fit. For now, dear readers, we are left to speculate. But as we all well know, time has a way of revealing all secrets. And rest assured, this author shall be the first to report on any delightful developments. With an ever-watchful quill, the beacon.
So we open on Izzy. Izzy, you are getting ready in your bedroom. Everything seems pretty normal, seems pretty okay, but you do hear a stomp up the stairs and a very hurried knock on your door. It's Lady Parker, and Kumiko is knocking very, very frantically.
Yes, Kumiko?
Mightn't I come in?
Yes.
She bursts in and she goes, "How are you feeling?"
Very happy. Izzy is sitting there. She is like already dressed. She is, or for the most part, except for what Kumiko has to do with her. But she is like sipping her tea. She's having a lovely morning. She's reading a book. She's just kind of like ready, like at the edge of her seat. But she's ready. She's happy. She is excited to go throughout the rest of her day. But seeing Kumiko, she kind of like shuts her book. Is something wrong?
I don't believe so. But
okay, why the knocking?
And you see her kind of like fiddling with her skirts a little bit, and she pulls something out from her reticule, and it is a small, unassuming envelope. And she hands it to you, and she goes, "This was left for you, and I'm just not sure what it is. And of course I didn't read it. Of course I didn't look. That would be highly unbecoming. And I just don't want this to be bad news. It doesn't, I don't know if it would be bad news, but it's just, I'm unsettled. My lady, I'm unsettled."
Well, there's no need to fret over something that we don't know whether or not is actually bad news. So let us just, and she grabs a little letter opener, slices it open, and she opens up the letter.
Roll me a mental check.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, this is a fun little epilogue. Didn't even have my dice ready.
You thought this was going to be some smooth sailing, sister, but you were wrong.
Ma'am, it is an epilogue. What?
It's a couple of little things.
Mental?
Mhm.
7. I think.
The handwriting is terrible. The handwriting is god awful, as if whoever wrote it taught themselves how to write.
Is it Willa? Honestly, though.
Willa, across the ton, you sneeze.
I have a sudden compelling to tell someone that I'm very good at writing.
Don't know why, but I'm gonna kick SpongeBob's butt tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but you see this message that says for Lady for the Lady of Parker and Schwartz only. Please meet me behind Victoria's bookshop at early evening.
Okay. Does it have a sender?
Nope. Very, very shaky quill writing, very messy. You see there's a couple of globs of ink as if this person misspelled a few things or messed a few things up. And there's no backspace back in, Regency.
Yeah, and there's no whiteout, so.
And there's no whiteout, so it's just like little globs of ink.
Izzy looks at the letter, flips on the back of it as if expecting there to be like an address. Kumiko, where did you get this again?
It was left on the doorstep. I'd gone out there to water the roses, and it was just there, like someone left a child on a doorstep, and
This is a lot.
so it was addressed to you, and I knew that it must be important, but I worried. I didn't know if perhaps somebody had decided to disapprove of your life choices, and I didn't want that to ruin your day.
Well, then simply I won't go. If someone doesn't have the, I should say guts, is something Willa would say, to actually own up to a statement of any kind, or give any hint about who they are, then they don't deserve my presence. Because what I am doing today is not something I should be ashamed of. And if they have an issue with it, they can buzzer off. So, Izzy very decidedly just rips the letter in like a couple pieces and tosses it in her little fireplace. Kumiko, do you think you could do my hair for me?
I would love to.
I do love it when you do my hair. And she sits before everything. These are the pieces that I would like to have in my hair, but do whatever you feel would be fun.
My lady, that's giving me a lot of power.
Remember, it is my wedding day.
I know that. And she wraps her arms around you and she goes, I'm just so touched and happy for you. And I just want to make sure that you're as happy as can be.
I already am. But what would make me happier is having everyone just... I never thought that this would be a day that would come. I thought that somehow Daisy and I would have to hide out in a little cabin in the woods. Or I would have to marry Benny, which... he's not that bad. He's not that bad, Kumiko.
Kumiko kind of looks down and is like...
Yeah. But if there was but, I mean... Daisy does cross-dress very nicely, so it wouldn't actually have been Benny at all. But having something like that out in the open is beyond words, and being able to stand up in front of my family and friends and say, this is the woman that I love. There's nothing more that I could want in a day. I don't care about the flowers or the dress or my hair, so long as there's that full...
My lady, please care about the flowers and the dress and the hair. And she looks a little frazzled and she goes,
if there is any issue whatsoever, I will not be frazzled, because the only thing that I want today is my wife. And also my loved ones seeing everything and the small little celebration, but it doesn't matter the food, doesn't matter the music. As long as everyone is there, I could not be happier. Which includes you. So after you're done with me, you have to get yourself ready as well. Because I do not want to
my lady,
see
I
you.
certainly don't have anything nice enough to go to a wedding like that. No, I'll just sit.
No. I will not have that as an excuse. Izzy goes over to her closet.
My lady, what are you doing?
Exactly what I always do. Now, hush. I always give you my dresses from the last few seasons that I'm never going to wear anymore. Typically, I know they go to the younger girls because you don't wish to wear them, but this time I insist, and you're going to be wearing one from this season. I insist.
Kumiko looks a little frazzled, and you need to roll to convince someone.
Oh, dear Lord. Can I succeed just because I'm not going to take no for an answer?
Can I get advantage because she's my maid?
Certainly taking advantage.
She's literally my maid. I'm literally her boss.
Literally her boss.
I will abuse this power very clearly.
That was cocked. Hold on. Convince someone. Oh, geez. That's actually really, I don't think that's a fine roll, but it could be better. What's my emotional? Yeah, that's just a 7. But Izzy will persistently just keep on throwing out dresses until there is a modest enough one that is not too embellished that Kumiko might feel like she would want to wear. Even though it's not the one that Izzy would put her in, it is still nice and within season's trends.
Oh, yeah. She takes that one and she goes, "This one's perfectly fine, my lady. This one's perfectly fine.
It has wonderful lace that would go wonderful with your wispy hair. There's also a matching fan.
It is very beautiful, my lady, but I cannot upstage the brides."
Oh, hush. It doesn't matter. Besides, if you find someone at the end of this, then you can just thank me later when you are all happy. With
her eyes sparkle, but she goes, "Oh, no, I'm not ready for that."
Kumiko, how old are you?
A lady never tells her age.
Kumiko.
An age for Kumiko?
Yes, how old is actually Kumiko?
I think Kumiko keeps on changing the number every single time.
She is in this universe. She is closer to like.
Because I feel like you said she had gray hair. Wouldn't be for
She
sure.
would be like closer to her 40s.
Yeah. Okay. So she's being a fun little spinster.
Like
type.
Anna and Downton Abbey.
Yes. Yes.
Like that vibe.
Okay. All right.
She goes, "Oh, my lady, I certainly can. I mean, I'm past my prime. It's fine though. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine."
You do know, Kumiko, that once a woman is married, the marriage market is always for making matches for other people.
"And perhaps I shall have a season to court, but that is not right now." And she like waggles her finger at you and goes, "Do not be causing mischief on your big day."
There is no mischief. There is no mischief when it comes to love, Kumiko. Well, maybe a bit.
Speaking of mischief,
Ha, 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 ha.
Willa,
Hi.
how have you communicated that you would like Josh to attend this wedding with you?
I think it was just more like in common passing because Willa's not a very formal person. I think they're out on the driving range and she just said in passing, "By the way, you're coming with me to Izzy's wedding." No answers or questions to that. You're coming with me. Swing.
It's like,
Is she even permitted to have a wedding?
Does it look like she cares?
I mean, as long as I know what I'm getting into, is it going to be like what Jake and Mercedes had? Or is it going to be more like a Ton wedding?
I guess that's a question for Claire. Is it like a full blown out wedding or is it a secret wedding or what are we doing here?
Hey God.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say to everyone that I am marrying Daisy?
I would say so.
How frowned upon that in the Ton would that be?
It's one that after the last party of the season, it was shown that Lord Absalom Trench was a horrible person. Caleb McCartney did some terrible things, and it loosened enough that the folks of the Ton in general were much more open to like, hey, yeah, go marry who you want to. It's more of the gossip of, well, now that, Daisy Schwartz is off the marriage candidate table, now that just leaves Benny, the world's biggest bachelor. And that has taken a lot of more of the Schwartz attention, as you seem to think that the Lord and Lady Schwartz, the parents, are feeding those rumors to the Beacon, feeding those sort of things. So that takes over and kind of outshines this marriage.
Okay.
But the general consensus is more for the tea of the gossip itself and less so to women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I guess like maybe another thing could be like, oh, wait a minute. Izzy is the end of her line because no heirs. Oh no. What does the family think?
Adoption, because that's it.
That's it. That's literally it.
That's literally it. It was my assumption, but at the same time, fair, because I kind of just assumed, I'm just actually marrying Daisy since it's been announced in the Beacon.
Okay, so I tell Josh, no, it's the Ton. The entirety of the Ton is not invited, but the Ton knows of it.
For better judgment, I would say. I don't think that everybody in the Ton deserves to go to every single wedding.
Exactly.
Speaking of, would you prefer something like Jake and Mercedes? I'm Josh. Prefer something like Jake and Mercedes had? And he takes your hand and rubs a thumb against the back of your hand and goes, would you like to be more traditional in the Ton?
I don't want to be absolutely secret, because are you kidding me? If a lady has to go hiking into the woods, they're going to complain about the entire way there, and I don't want to hear any of that. That doesn't have to be grandiose. Just our closest friends and family. But it can be in the Ton, but nothing too crazy.
He nods and is like, could get married right here, and kind of motions to the driving range.
As the venue? Yeah.
He rolls his eyes and he goes, this is going to be a disaster.
No. 2 pounds says that I can land that way over there, just past the tree line there.
You absolutely cannot.
Oh, okay. Then fork over more money.
I'll take your 2 pounds. But if I'm correct, you have to, if you want, give me a kiss.
Okay. Can I roll for swing?
You sure fucking can. Roll physical, baby.
Roll for swing. 10.
Yeah. You make it. You make it pretty well.
Yeah.
And you see Josh is kind of like watching it and looking smug, and then his face kind of goes, you're an impossible woman, you know that?
Yes. Thank you for giving me these 4 pounds, even though this is our money. I give him a consolation prize of a small kiss.
He turns red, but looks very pleased.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, Josh, I want a cat.
You want a cat?
I want a cat.
Why?
So it can knock things over. No, I just want a cat.
I mean, I suppose we could get a cat. At the stables could use a mouser.
No, I want a house cat. Why do I want a barn cat?
It can go in both places. It can have a job and then
it doesn't need to have
in the house at nighttime.
It doesn't need to have a job. It can just be a fat, lazy cat. And
where are you going to get this fat, lazy cat, Willa?
We're gonna find it, and then
You're saying we like I am involved.
Okay, we can look for a cat. More than likely, it will be a barn cat, but I will turn it into a fat house cat. 4!
He just starts laughing, and it is a lovely sound. It is something that is a little rusty from disuse, but you've been hearing it a lot more often as Josh has had more reason to have genuine joy. Aww. And he just shakes his head and he goes, how on earth did I fall in love with you?
That seems pretty easy to me. I'm pretty charming.
Yes, and that's the terrifying part. Back over to Izzy. Where in the ton are you getting married?
We are going to get married amidst the maze at the Schwartz's house.
Ooh.
Amidst the maze!
Yes! It is where they kind of got engaged. It's also where she first saw Daisy. So I feel like it has a lot of meaning behind it all that is only for the two of them to know.
Exactly. When your carriage arrives to the venue space, you see that Kumiko is like steps out first and is like, it is bad luck for those getting married to see each other before the day. So I will ensure your safety and make sure everything is okay. Do not wander far, as we only have a few more moments before we should be getting ready, and everything should be all set. I'm going to make sure that all the flowers are in, that we have everything all taken care of for you. Is there anything that I could do for you before I go do that?
What about those flowers that I was going to send to Daisy? Did you get those? She did not remind Kumiko about any flowers.
He rolled a conviction.
Izzy's diabolical.
She is going to see her soon-to-be wife before they get married. That is her goal. I just decided that as soon as Em said that I couldn't see her. Well, however, that is very unfortunate. I only rolled a 4, so.
Kumiko looks and she goes, oh, because I did all the flowers. I did all of those. I did that. I did everything. No, Stanley, could you please keep an eye on Miss Parker? Please make sure that she does not wander. I have to fix this. I will fix it. I will fix this. Don't you worry. I will fix it. I will be back. And you see her hike up the pretty new dress, and she goes, oh, this is too nice of a dress to be running in. And
there's no rush. The wedding doesn't.
Oh, she's already rushing.
We're already.
Oh, she is scuttling, almost as if she has 8 legs. Oh, amazing.
Izzy would like to gather any flowers from the surrounding area and then track down her soon-to-be wife.
There's a moment, but Stanley the footman goes, hey, wait a minute. Miss Parker.
Is there an issue?
You know your lady-in-waiting is going to have a fit if you disappear.
Well, if I just disappear and then come right back before she's back, there's no issue. And besides, I'm just going to go see my wife.
You're not married yet, kid.
No, but would you really rob a soon-to-be wife of this precious moment?
He smiles and he looks away and goes, that really is a lovely piece of topiary over there. That sure is great, and I'm going to stare at that for about 25 seconds. That should be plenty of time for somebody to go somewhere else where I can't see them, but I'm just really enraptured by this topiary.
Look at that topiary. Stunning.
Look at that topiary. That's a good one.
10 out of 10.
It's a really nice ficus over there.
Best Stanley ever. Izzy slips off into the preparation area where she knows Daisy is going to be getting ready, because Kumiko strictly told her not to go there so they could avoid seeing her. But Izzy wants a first look.
You come up, and there is a small, the Schwartz estate is large, but you hear voices coming from one of the rooms, like on the first floor off of one of the wings. And you hear, she's going to love it. You do not need to fuss over it anymore. So then you hear, my darling brother, this is my wedding to the most perfect person in the entire world. And if my hair is even one strand out of place, I will combust. Now, can you actually be helpful for a second? And you hear Benny begrudgingly go, fine. Listen, I am just going to make you cry anyways when I give a fabulous speech about how much I love the both. And honestly, your hair and your makeup and your everything is not going to matter, will it? So all eyes will be on me and how much of a loving brother. You hear her go, ha, 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 very funny. Please just help. And if you peek in, you see that Benny is fixing.
When are they facing away? Is there a mirror?
They're facing away, but there's a mirror, but you are positioned so that you can choose whether you show yourself or not.
Izzy, having plucked like one single flower from the fucking like maze of flowers because she's stupid, it would be a very big shame if my wife combusted on the day of our wedding. That would be a very short marriage, and that would make me very upset.
Benny steps aside, like hands away, as Daisy kind of turns, and she's grinning, but she looks a little startled, and her hair is perfectly pinned. There is what seem to be grackle feathers in it, because they have this sort of dark purple, green, almost oil slick quality to them. And you see that her gown is a similar kind of design with the feathers and the gemstones going all throughout. And she is a vision. And she just starts laughing and she goes, you know that every single person in this establishment told me that it would be bad luck if I tried to seek you out before our ceremony.
And you should know that I read tarot cards and I don't believe in such things. But I didn't have to read any tarot
She stands and she's immediately in your arms.
Yeah.
My darling, you yourself are a lucky talisman. I don't think anything bad could happen to us now.
I don't think so either, and I wouldn't have to read any tarot cards to know that. But I couldn't resist coming to see you, and you look wonderful.
You are divine. You look incredible.
Cute.
Tell us all what you're wearing.
Oh, quads. Izzy is probably wearing like a very heavily embroidered lace empire waist classic type of dress, adorned with pearls. Just she probably has like a nice little train that's just bustled up that Kumiko will have to unbustle at some point.
Poor Kumiko.
But Izzy is just like in this like creamy white type dress. But Izzy just steps aside and looks at Daisy. I believe I'm looking at the most beautiful woman in the world.
Daisy just kind of shakes her head and she goes, my dear, that's you. And I will not take no for an answer. I will not take any criticism because you are definitely the better of the two of us. Everybody.
Oh, no. No. There's no better. But you are number one in my eyes, and I can be number one in your eyes, and then we'll just agree to disagree for everything else.
I suppose every couple has to have one disagree, don't they?
I think this is a fair one. Yes.
She is so giddy that she just can't stop giggling. Which you see that like Benny has kind of started to slink out of until he clears his throat rather suddenly.
Yes.
He looks a little like he's standing up a little taller because Obadiah Schwartz is standing in the doorway. And he is looking rather solemn. And he looks at you, Izzy, and goes, "Mind I have a word with my soon-to-be daughter-in-law?"
But of course, but we must get back to my carriage because my maid in waiting will be having a conniption if I don't return. Would you walk me and escort me back?
He holds out an arm very stiffly. And you see both of the twins are like kind of looking at each other, and like Benny's got like an arm kind of holding Daisy back, and like she's got it. Like it'll be okay. And that leaves you and Obadiah in a quiet promenade until he clears his throat and goes, "I don't understand this."
Oh, there's very little to understand, I suppose, if you want to see it that way. And Izzy hands over the flower to him that she meant to give to Daisy, but she never actually vocalized that she did, so she's giving it to Obadiah.
He takes it and you see him put it in his lapel. And he kind of nods and goes, I do not understand how my children
Is there something
have, at least my daughter, has decided to go so far away from expectation. However, though I may not understand, I cannot deny the positive effect that you have on her. I do not give a blessing per se, but I will not fight this, nor will my wife.
Although I am glad there is no denial and or attempt of obstruction on your part, I would like to remind you that should you want to continue, and this is not a threat, this is just a simple statement, that if you want to get to know your children in a new way, not outside expectations that were placed by you and or society, you can find that you will have a much better relationship with your children if you accept that. If you do not, there is no part that they are hiding from you anymore. There is no way that they would deny having a part of you in their lives if you were to accept them. And I believe if you were, even if you say nothing, to be present at their wedding to witness it, you can never go back and undo abstaining from the wedding. So, if you originally had a plan to abstain, which I believe from what you were saying you were, I would encourage you to come.
It had crossed my mind.
Because nothing would make your daughter happier to at least see you there, seeing her be happy in her choices. And because it would make her happy, it would make me happy. But if you're going
Is that
to
really all that you care about, Miss Parker?
Daisy's happiness?
Is my daughter's happiness? I understand that
Relatively,
this
there's
is
other
your
concerns.
this was your second season courting after a failed engagement. Is this simply a ploy at the Schwartz fortune, or do you truly love my daughter?
I do. And the fact that you were asking that question makes me believe I already know to save you a seat at the wedding.
You see a brief smile cross his face, and he goes, I simply have my little girl's best interests at heart.
There will be nothing she will ever want. She will be happy. There will always be ups and downs in every relationship. But she will not I will not give her a fault or reason to want to leave or be unhappy. As I know she will do the same for me.
He nods and he has taken you back to the carriage and he kind of like pats your arm and goes, see to it that you hold up that bargain.
See to it that you and your wife are in the front row seat.
He nods.
Delightful. I will see you later.
He agrees. And then you see that Stanley is like, oh, and look, he has not left. You know, I was just telling Miss Parker all about this lovely theory. Lord Schwartz, would you take a look over here? Now, is that a ficus or what exactly is going on? And you see that Obadiah Schwartz looks troubled that a footman is speaking to him directly. As Kumiko is back with a handful of flowers.
Izzy takes the handful of flowers from Kumiko and hands them over to Obadiah Schwartz. Now, Lord Obadiah, thank you so much for showing me the grounds. It has been a lovely promenade. But these flowers are for Daisy. If you would be so kind as to deliver them on behalf of yourself and your wife. You do not have to mention my name at all. But these are for you.
I'll see to it.
Thank
Miss
you.
Parker.
Thank you.
He turns and just kind of walks, and you see him like take a second to like smell them. And keeps on going, and Kumiko starts ushering you over where the ceremony is going to be taking place. Willa.
Yes.
You arrived to the function with Josh in tow.
Mm-hmm.
Your parents are already there.
Fantastic.
You see that your mom is like posted up in the corner painting the scene.
Yeah!
And you see that your dad already has like is dual wielding handkerchiefs and is already dabbing both eyes. Because this is his daughter that's not his daughter.
Yeah, his second daughter.
This is his second daughter, and he's thinking, oh my god, my actual daughter's getting married too. So he's having a bit of a time. Roll me a quick be vigilant to see what's going on.
7.
Yep. It is pretty well attended. Like you are surprised at how well attended it is.
Oh, nice.
Like it's most of the ton. You see that Crystal is sitting next to on one side, Susie is beside her, and the two of them are like leaned against each other, like
yes,
chit-chatting a little bit, and you see that like both of them are very, very close, like no personal space between them.
Mm-hmm.
On Crystal's other side is Caleb McCartney.
What?
Who is sitting rather stiffly, but is just like simply watching. You don't see anyone else from the McCartney family line.
Who invited him? Izzy, did you give out +1s?
I mean, I'm sure Izzy didn't really care.
I can't exactly say no to a Duke either, so.
Fair. So, I mean, if they were just invited from courtesy standpoint by whomever, Izzy, you can't really retract an invitation.
I would like to say that Caleb is Crystal's +1.
Susie gotta do something about that.
Victoria is seated up front in one of the highest places of honor.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's the two spots set for the parents, and then beside that is Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
You see that Arthur is walking around making sure that every place while Go is kind of like frazzled, fixing things while Arthur's actually making sure everything is set.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where, Willa, do you and Josh sit?
I sit. Well, I'm assuming my dad is at least up pretty front too, because so
for sure.
I'm gonna like sit with him alongside probably like with like Izzy's parents too. Where it's the family rows. Like the first 2 rows are family. So that's basically what that is. So I'm hanging out there, and is Aaron and oh my god, Matthew there? Are they there?
You see that Matthew is in attendance, but you do not see Aaron anywhere. You also see that Sam is kind of going around also making sure that everything's set. You see that Sam is like finalizing details with the officiant, who is a rather nicely dressed man, Vicar Branson.
Vicar Branson?
Vicar Chadley Branson.
Chadley Branson! Are you gonna go for mayor?
And
Parliament?
Parliament, yeah.
Parliament.
As long as he's not a Mr. Collins. As long as he's not that.
And you start to see that folks are starting to take their place as the ceremony is about to begin.
Yeah.
The music starts to play, and all stand.
Yeah.
Izzy, who is leading you down the aisle? Oh, Claire, I love you so much.
She's getting into character. Hang on, let me whip out my
I love
pen.
you with the intensity of 1,000 suns.
But I can't let Trixie know that. No way, he's gross.
Who's taking you down the aisle?
My dad.
Your dad is absolutely like holding back tears as he like has his goes. My dear Isabella, I am so proud of you. I am so delighted that you are so genuine and so thoughtful and that you know exactly what you want, and I am just so blessed that you are my child. I don't know where you got this confidence, because it's certainly not from me.
Having your and mom's support has made more of this possible than you realize.
He looks over at you and like pops his forehead against your. No matter which name you choose, you're still a Parker.
Izzy has not thought about that prior to that. I'm sure we'll do a hyphenation. Parker Schwartz?
The
Parker
mysterious
Schwartz.
hyphen.
Parker Schwartz, yep.
Parker Schwartz. Parker Schwartz.
He nods and starts leading you down.
Oh my god. Yes, I love it. Izzy is only looking at her Daisy. Is Daisy there already?
Daisy is there already, and you see that the only person at her side is Benny.
Are her
And you
dad
see
and
that-
her mom not there?
They are sitting. They are sitting at the front.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wow, the mom too?
I was
Lucinda
about
looks-
to say.
Okay,
with
Lucinda.
Dad, that we had an understanding, sir.
Lucinda looks beautiful, but you see that she is like looking at her nails, looking at her hand, and things like that. And it's Obadiah that is focused on Daisy.
I knew
Like
Obadiah was
he's
a better
essentially
dad.
watching Daisy's every move.
Okay.
But
Izzy
as you
looks-
are processing, you do see that Daisy's watching you, and her smile is so wide. And you see that her hand reaches out and squeezes Benny's just once until you get there.
Izzy looks only at Daisy the whole way, as if to say, fuck anyone else. You only gotta look at me, babe.
Fuck this shit. Just this shit. Jesus.
And she, her dad hands her over, and Izzy just holds onto Daisy's hands.
She takes yours, and she's got these little lace gloves on, but her hand very clammy. And she kind of leans in and she goes, "I am ever so sorry. I am quite nervous."
Don't worry. I will be as calm as a cucumber for both of us. Because there is no other place I'd rather be.
She looks a little overwhelmed at that.
You have
And
nothing to be nervous about.
you hear Vicar Branson go, "All may be seated. Marriage is what brings us together today." And he starts going through
Marriage.
starts going through a kind of condensed ceremony. What are you doing in the Hollis is just in the sink.
Okay.
But Vicar Branson goes through kind of a condensed service, and he gets to the point where he goes, "I believe that Lady Schwartz let me know that she had vows. Miss Parker, do you have vows prepared?"
I do.
He kind of chuckles and goes, "Well, to be honest, this is my first situation. I usually let ladies go first, but I'm not entirely sure who should go." Izzy, roll
first.
me.
Rock,
roll
paper,
me
scissors.
1d6.
1d6. I was like, I'll go first if Daisy's nervous.
Quick, what's the Regency version of rock, paper, scissors?
Right? I was about to say 4.
All right. He turns to you and goes, "You may start, Miss Parker."
Thank you, Victor Branson. Izzy turns to Daisy. Since the moment that I met you, I felt like I had a glimpse of who you really wanted to be. Not the person that you presented yourself as, not the person that you pretended to be when you thought no one was looking, but the true Daisy. And I have never loved someone more who has made me realize things about myself and the things that I was willing to accept. I did not have to. That I could choose to be with someone that I loved and be open and honest about it. And had I not met you, I can't imagine the person of who I was. Because who I am now is because of you. And who I will be tomorrow is because of you. And there is nothing that I would rather do and nowhere I would rather be than by your side. Every day, doing all the little mundane things and watching you reenact theatrical plays to your heart's content.
She laughs at that, but it's laughing through like a little sob, so it's like
And I promise you that every day I will tell you how wonderful you are and how beautiful you are and how much love I have for you in my heart. And every day you will believe it because I will accept nothing less because I love you.
you hear a few like very demure little like claps from the congregation.
Well, it's like, "Aww!" So loud.
You see that Benny has like turned and is wiping a single manly tear. And Daisy has started dabbing her eyes, and she kind of laughs and looks out to the congregation and goes, "I don't know how you all expect me to do better than that, but I assume I'll try." And you hear a few folks, Crystal specifically, like chuckle in like a ah ha 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 kind of thing. And Daisy looks to you and is like, "Miss Isabella Parker, I feel like a lot of my life I have been akin to a songbird, trapped in a cage. A gilded one, certainly. Something very beautiful and ornate with all of the comforts that I should need. But a bird cannot truly be happy unless it is given space to fly. I thought that my time at sea and with other choices that I made, I would be able to find the wind beneath my wing. But it was only when I was not looking and I found a beautiful girl in the garden that I truly could soar. Isabella Parker, you make me someone who believes in a tomorrow. You are the sun, and I can only hope to be the moon, to reflect some of your joy and some of your beauty and grace to the rest of this world, to the Ton, to places beyond the seas and anywhere across this wide, wide space we live. I vow never to take advantage of that or to take that for granted. Because in more ways than one, you have saved my life. And so I will continue to live for you, for us, for love. And she squeezes your hands really tight. You hear a couple people going, "Aw." And you see that Lucinda stands and walks out. Obadiah, though, is stalwart, sitting right there. A manly tear has fallen down his face. And he's just kind of very, very sturdy. You see that your dad kind of looks over at him and is like, there, buddy.
Oh, gods.
It comes back to you, and Vicar Branson kind of motions to you and goes, "You may exchange rings."
Izzy slides her ring for Daisy onto her finger.
Daisy takes yours, and you hear that Branson behind you is reciting some words of sort of affirmation there. The "your cup will never empty, for I will be your wine." All of the good stuff there. And stops and goes, "Is by the power vested in me, by the grace of the Almighty, that I pronounce the two of you wed, and you may kiss in front of your friends, loved ones, and peers."
Do you?
Absolutely, I fucking do.
Great, because Daisy comes in and dips you immediately.
Oh, yes. That's my wife right there. Let's go.
Yes. That was excellent. Another smash.
You hear a lot of applause and pomp circumstance as we kind of travel through time to the reception, which is a lovely, lovely ball that you see. There's live music, there's dancing, there's food. It's a lovely, lovely turnout. It honestly rivals some of the courting parties that the Schwartz held.
Oh my.
It is extravagant to a point that you see your dad, Izzy, and he's like, I helped contribute, but I didn't expect this to be that lavish.
Well, I suppose I don't really mind either way. As long as I have Daisy. And Izzy squeezes Daisy's hand for a point.
You see your mom is talking to Daisy, and Daisy looked very serious, nodding very seriously as your mom goes, "And you will take care of her, yes, and you will make sure that she's comfortable, and you will ensure that she has all of the books that she could possibly need, because you know that she is a voracious reader, and you know that she hates to be dirty, so you will ensure that you have a wonderfully staffed home, so that that's not done. You will ensure this.
You will have Clorox and Lysol stocked to the brim."
Daisy has that look on her face of when you brought your high school boyfriend over and your dad's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm just cleaning this gun. Everything's fine." She kind of squeezes your hand a few times and is like, "I have a bit of work to do, don't I?"
No, you're fine. Don't worry about anything that my mom just said. Not a single word.
I will try not to.
Okay. Try that you do. But what's more prudent that you must do with haste right now is leave me on the dance floor.
I would love nothing more than that. And she steals a few kisses from you before taking you out
yes, absolutely.
Yes, cute. Love it.
You don't.
there. Willa,
Yeah.
Josh is holding your hand, and he's a little lubricated. He's not drunk, but he has had more than he normally does.
Oh.
And he looks at you and he's just like, you know, your eyes look like the sky on like really good days.
Oh. So then what do
There's
they
like-
look like on bad days?
Speckles in them. There's little speckles in them. And he like taps your cheek. Like, they're pretty and I like them.
Well, I like your eyes too. They're very warm. And they remind me of this new thing that I read in the paper called chocolate.
Your eyes are like two crystal clear pools of mud. Yeah. He looks at you and he kind of starts chuckling and like leans against you and he goes, I'm looking forward to marrying you.
Me too. I'm looking forward to seeing how much more alcohol you can tolerate. I don't think I've ever seen you drink before.
I don't. This is just very tasty.
All right. Well, I still need you to stand because we have shenanigans to pull. And I am enlisting your help because Izzy is busy. And I gesture out at the dance floor.
It is her wedding. She's not going to spice somebody for you.
I don't know, depending on the circumstances. It's also Daisy is also invited on these shenanigans.
He tucks some of your hair behind your ear and goes, would you like to do your spices now or would you like to dance first?
We can dance first. While
I'd
you're
like
still
to dance
while you're still
with you.
mostly kind of sober.
I am fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't want to hear you making a goof at me tomorrow. And he's poking your face.
I poke his face back. You're funny.
He wrinkles his nose like a cat. Like, I'm going to dance with you so good. And
Okay.
leads you onto the dance floor. Roll me a quick peril.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, God.
8.
Yep. You see, like, Josh is able, like, has enough of his faculty to be able to, like, stand up and, like, dance with you. He's just a little gooey.
Mm-hmm.
But you see that Caleb McCartney has definitely.
Okay. Yep.
As you see, like, Caleb was starting to, like, come your way. You see that Susie, like, strong arms and glowers at him. And you see that Crystal kind of, like, brings him back. And Caleb does make one final look at you before.
Yeah. I am more leaning towards into this dance. I'm kind of like giggling with Josh because he's kind of like fumbling with his footwork. I'm also kind of like half leading when he stumbles a little bit. I'm like, nope, this way.
No, it's fine.
This way.
We're doing so good.
Any closer, we're gonna tip over the pink lemonade. Come on, we gotta go the other
we
way.
can't do that. We can't.
We cannot tip over the lemonade.
He gets a little slower and a little closer as he, like, more so just kind of wraps his arms around you and, like, puts his head on your shoulder. He's like, my dad's not going to be at our wedding.
What? Why?
He went overboard a few nights ago and he'll be in the jail that night. He did a lot of property damage.
Oh!
I've been able to handle everything. Can we pretend like this is our first chance, at least? That our wedding will be as happy as this one?
It will be as happy as this one. But we can still dance.
His head lolls a little bit and he goes, I don't understand why he likes drinking all of this stuff. It makes you... Duh.
I mean, it's really cute seeing you like this, but...
I'm not cute. I've never been cute in my whole life.
You are adorable. Adorable.
No, you're adorable. I'm ruggedly average. He lowers his head to the side.
No, you're adorable. Like the first time that you got fitted for your little new waistcoat when you were 13 and it looked too big on you and frumpy and you looked adorable.
He stands up really suddenly and you see him kind of sway and he goes, how do you remember that? That was... It had to be taken in at least 3 inches.
I remember. I remember a lot of things.
You thought I was cute?
Yeah. You look kind of stupid, but adorable too.
He is bright red and he kind of looks away and he's like, I can't believe you would bring that up.
Well, of course, I have to bring up every single embarrassing thing that I remember of us being neighbors for all this time. Though I do remember the one time you tried to climb into the tree and try to fetch my kite, but I think you wanted to steal it for yourself, so that's why you climbed.
I didn't want to steal it.
Yes, you did. You said, that's going to be my kite now because it's my tree on my property.
I thought that if I had ownership of it and very graciously gave it back to you, that...
You were 9. We were 9. You did not think, oh, graciously giving it back. No, you were a child and you wanted to take my kite because my kite is better than yours.
The pretty girl next door might actually talk to me more if I did that.
Uh-huh.
Happy?
Yeah, a little bit.
He chuckles and he's like, you're really sure that you want to marry me, right?
Yes. What do you mean? I have this. And she holds up the engagement ring.
I know. I've just been worried about it.
Why?
He looks down at himself and he's like, well, now, especially right now, I drank too much. I'm feeling weird. Life's not going to be the easiest with me.
But it'll be fun.
And that's enough for you?
Yeah, I don't want boring. If I wanted boring, I would have gone to somewhere else.
He just takes you into a whole hug now.
Yeah, aww.
And just holds you close.
Yeah. I say, though I will try for financial reasons to not smash any windows from the driving range.
Yeah, those will be your windows now.
Our windows.
Our windows. And he starts laughing again. And he just kind of looks at you and puts his forehead to yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anyone that either of you would like to seek out during this reception?
I want to spice Caleb, but whatever you want to do, Claire. It's technically your wedding. You're muted.
You're on mute.
Truly, Izzy is doing everything that she already wants to do, which is dance with her wife and be with her wife and say, this is my wife. Talking to anyone else?
Izzy is definitely a wife guy. Says my wife, but in the best way possible. This is my wife.
This is my wife. This is my wedding day. All I want to do is just spend time with her. And if anyone else talks to Izzy, that's good. That's fine.
Yep.
She will
you do
talk to
have
literally
like
anyone.
folks that
Maybe-
came through like the receiving line. So
Yeah.
like you got to see Matthew and like, all the parents and everything. And
Mhm.
when Crystal comes up to you, she is just absolutely giddy and she goes, the two of you really are setting a precedence here. You have done something incredibly brave. And she takes both of your hands and goes, and I cannot thank you enough for this night, for the two of you, and how important this is.
Thank you for saying that, Crystal. It means a lot. And we hope that if we set a precedence, others may also feel comfortable to follow.
She looks really giddy at that. She goes, well, you just may have to, see what goes around. I mean, maybe the Beacon will put something out about something. Who knows? The Beacon really does have a lot of connections, don't they?
They do. And I will be sure to send you whatever my new updated address is so we can still maybe promenade or go get ice cream or something fun.
She grins and she goes, I would love to pick your brain, Isabella.
Absolutely. I do love a good discussion. Or brain picking.
She squeezes both of your hands as Susie is next in the receiving line. And Susie kind of looks at the both of you and turns her attention more on Daisy and goes, those are very pretty vows. I liked them a lot. May you both have happiness. And Daisy's kind of like, thank you, small child. You're like, okay. And kind of looks at you afterwards. It's like, what's that all about, do you think?
Oh, me and Willa are 99% sure that Susie is pining very heavily after Crystal. I'm not entirely sure about Crystal's perspective, but I feel like after that discussion, that might be a positive.
Yeah. Daisy looks back and goes, yeah, I think if that Susie was going to go for anybody, it seems as though she and Crystal are attached at the hip during most everything.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Delightful.
Absolutely.
She grins and looks at you and goes, we may have to entertain them for tea sometime.
I would love nothing more. As Izzy squeezes her wife's hand / like potential future matchmaking buddy.
Yeah. Daisy kind of looks and goes, oh, we're going to be dangerous in this town, aren't we?
We're going to make millions.
We will never have a dull moment. That is for sure.
I hope not.
You think with me that there would be?
She shakes her head. And as it's mostly uneventful after that, but you see Sam does come past you guys and goes, is everything suiting your liking? Everything is...
Oh, absolutely. I do have a question, and this is going to be very blunt. I do love weddings. When are you and Benny going to do anything?
Daisy is like, I was thinking the exact same thing. Because I mean, look at how forlorn my dear brother looks there. So sad, so bereft.
Is there any reason? Have you asked him? Has he asked you? Has there been a discussion? Because now that I'm married, I can stick my nose into everyone else's life. More so than I already have been, of course.
Sam needs you to roll a convince someone for them to start talking about this.
Yes, please.
Can I apply them with wine and gain advantage?
You can try.
No, Daisy's the advantage because Daisy's backing you up.
Daisy's backing you up.
Daisy is. Sam does take care of Daisy.
Yes.
There we go.
Advantage right there.
Maybe we shouldn't use alcohol. Ooh, the dice love me today. That's a 10.
Woo!
You see that Sam is like like little blotches of like dark flush across their skin. And it's like, oh, pardon me, Ms. Parker? Lady Parker? Lady Schwartz Parker?
You're calling me Isabella and or Izzy right now when we're talking about wanting to get engaged to my now brother-in-law. We will have
Izzy, I had wanted to discuss this with you a few days ago, but I left a note, but you didn't meet me at Victoria's, and so I had figured that you didn't want to, and that was a few nights ago, and it's of course your wedding, so we're busy, and I just figured that it wasn't wanted to discuss, and that you didn't approve, so I just went about my day.
Does Sam not know how to write? Is Sam not uneducated? Does Sam not know how to write?
Sam is a servant. Sam didn't get to go to school.
I thought they would at least know their ABC. Like, how would they know that that's a tea shop? Excuse me.
You do realize that we are the first women to ever get married, and there is some opposition, and you signed that rather cryptically in bad handwriting with no signature.
Bad handwriting?
I was nervous.
Yes, but if I don't know who's sending it, I could be in an ambush. There could be someone that is against me and Daisy being married and wants to call me out to a secluded location. So
I thought that you would know Victoria's was safe. My apologies, Miss Parker. It's unbecoming of me.
No, look, we're having a discussion now then, because that is on me. I do apologize.
Miss, it is your wedding. You shouldn't have to deal with the trifling problems of one of your servants. Now one of your servants, because I serve the Schwartz family, and you're the family now, so I'm taking up any more time.
No. You're staying right there.
Yes, ma'am.
What did you want to discuss with me? Be clear and be direct. We have the rest of the night ahead of us, but you can spend the rest of the night with Benny if you...
They look at Daisy, and then back to you, and then back to Daisy, and then back to you, and they're like, I had wanted to talk with you specifically, Isabella, about how exactly to go about courting a Schwartz.
Izzy looks over to Daisy, and Daisy looks over to Izzy. Well, in this case, I was very much against Daisy on the pretense of that she was a woman, and I felt that I had to marry a man. So it, I guess, is similar in a sense. But if you wish to court Benny, oh gods, normal conditions aren't going to work. Simply put, you could... Oh, dear Lord, I don't know. Just go tell him.
My lady, I can't be that forward.
He is enamored with you. He keeps watching you wherever that you so go. If you give any sort of inkling that perhaps you would like to spend a little bit more time with him in any sense, he is going to jump on it faster than a rabbit. Not in
Daisy goes,
other
gross.
senses, but at least very quickly. Dear Lord. Daisy, please help me.
What my beautiful darling wife is trying is that my brother is an idiot.
You must spell it out.
And my brother is certainly over there wallowing in self-pity, as he believes that it would not be right for him to use a position of power to try to coerce you into loving him, which is utterly ridiculous and silly. So just go over there and lay it on a little thick, because he's a bit of an idiot.
And if he's not getting it, say, Benjamin Schwartz, I would like to court you officially.
You see that Sam puts their face behind the platter that they were holding. Just like, I can't be that forward, but I can at least ensure that his cup is filled.
Oh, dear Lord. Daisy, I have to use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. So much lemonade. Izzy is going to make a very discreet beeline to Benny.
Mm-hmm. And like you see that Benny's kind of like looking out the window. Very, very picture of like a pining Regency man. He's
When will
just,
my
like,
husband
looking out
return
the
from war?
window. He's holding a glass that really he hasn't touched and is just kind of like lost in his own thoughts.
Wonderful. Excuse me, Lord Idiot.
I have a name.
And now as your
Sorry,
sister-in-law, I
darling
can choose
sister
to
of
ignore
mine.
it. And as your new darling sister-in-law, I can choose to ignore it. Now, did you get the present that I sent for you to give specifically to Sam so you might begin to court him?
Isabella.
Idiot.
He holds out an arm and goes, "Might we promenade for a moment?"
Only if you agree to answer my question.
Oh, I will. I will.
Fine.
I want nothing more than to be able to hold Sam in my arms and tell him that he hangs the stars in the sky and to have a wedding like this. But I can't. It is not as easy as it was with you and Daisy because Sam does not feel that way. Because Sam is my loyal manservant and they will not think of me as anything more than an employer, but my beautiful sister-in-law.
Can Izzy roll so that she can promenade around the area that Sam was was at with Daisy?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
Hell
you're gonna
yes, you can.
conveniently
Thank you.
walk around.
Thank
Yeah.
you. What do you want for that?
What do I want for that? Let me consult the Bible. Let's do a...
Can I do mental and or persona to keep my wits about me?
Yes, keep your wits about you is perfect.
Beautiful. 10.
Yes. So yeah, you get Benny talking, and so he's focused entirely on you and not looking at his surroundings. So he is blathering on, and he is like, I would love nothing more than to be able to dance with Sam right now, to be able to pull them close, and to be able to run my fingers through their hair, and listen to them tell me about their day, and I don't know, get flowers for them, plant flowers for them. They enjoy insects. I would love to plant some sort of flowers that bring more insects into the garden, just so that they can look at them and they can tell me all about them or record them in a field journal. I want nothing more than that, but I can't have it. Isabella, I can't have it. As much as I want to. Because Sam is my employee. And he'll never see me as anything more than hoity-toity Lord Schwartz.
That is one of my favorite performances I have ever heard you do. And it's even more wonderful that it wasn't a performance, but that you had a secret audience. And Izzy like pokes her head around the corner where Sam is standing. I will leave both of you together. There is a unlocked room on the second floor. If you would like to have a private conversation, I encourage you to go to.
Oh shit, is he?
Is he?
You know what? If people want to be gay, go fucking be gay. We'll do it.
Ma'am.
Designated gay room upstairs.
Now sit in the corner and think about what you've done.
You see that Benny's face falls and he starts to kind of like stumble back, but Sam reaches out and catches his wrist, bridging that gap. And that is where you kind of see them slowly start to come together.
And just so that it's official, you are now part of the Parker Schwartz household, which is separate from the Schwartz household. Congratulations on your new employer. I'm going to go enjoy my wedding now. You guys
Daisy
nice.
snaps. You say that and you leave the two of them to hear Benny go, I do think I may need help with my waistcoat, and we should fix that in private.
Waistcoat!
You hear Sam go, "If it pleases your grace." And the two of them just sneak off up the stairs.
Okay.
Oh,
Fantastic.
God.
Fantastic.
Fucking
Philip.
finally.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
How
Oh.
are you going to spice Caleb?
I'm assuming there's like little like platters of like stupid little finger sandwiches and whatever Regency snackies you have as you do.
There are.
Absolutely.
There are.
Absolutely. It's gonna be more so on is Caleb still kind of with Crystal? Or like is he
You see that he's kind of mingling with some of like the like richer grown-ups that had come more for Obadiah and Lucinda.
mm-hmm.
And you see that he's plastered on like that very chill kind of smile. Like he's in his element now.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see that Crystal and Susie have been promenading for about an hour now.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna go enlist in Susie's help as well. Because future sister-in-law, so you are now compelled to come with me for shenanigans because Izzy is busy and married.
Izzy is busy.
So I'm gonna take Josh with me, who is still like a little, I don't know if he's trying to sober up or not, but
He's trying, but he's now to the point where he's just really drowsy.
He's seepy.
He's a little seepy and he's like, all right, we can do this.
It's going to be a dry wedding. You cannot be calling it quits halfway through the ceremony. This is ridiculous. Is your bedtime at 6:30?
It's like, I will not be drinking anything at our wedding. I didn't realize what I was drinking when I started.
Oh, you know what? They should specify on that. It's interesting why they didn't specify on this. Okay, anyways, I will go find that person later. Susie! And
Josh is like, wait, what do you need Susie for?
Because you're in no shape to help me out. You'll just be my cute eye candy.
I can help you. I can help you anytime. Always.
Oh, okay.
He looks very seriously at you and he's like, can always help you.
Okay. But I would also like Susie's help because I feel like she would enjoy this.
All right.
I like take Josh in my arm and I go up to Susie and I'm like, hello, future sister-in-law.
You see that Susie is like talking to Crystal behind her fan and she like jumps a little bit and like goes a little bit away from Crystal and is like, oh, hey,
I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation. Maybe I did.
Fine. We were just talking.
Would you like to partake in some shenanigans?
Yes. No. They say in unison. Susie, it'll be fun. What kind of shenanigans?
I have, it's like a stupid drug dealer thing where she like goes into her reticule and she has like little mini travel size glass bottles of various spices. And she's like, I have acquired.
I got this stuff.
I have acquired some new seasonings. And I was interested into maybe having a couple people, unsuspecting people, try it out and see how their reactions are.
Uh-huh. You see Susie kind of like blinks a little slowly and goes, okay, yeah, I'm in.
Excellent.
What's up with Josh?
They did not label the drinks properly.
Susie's eyes get a little big and she looks and then like looks back to you and goes, everything's okay?
Mm-hmm. He's just very sleepy.
I'm fine.
He's sleepy.
I'm fine.
Get this man some water. And I like summoned some like servant to get him like a thing of water or something just to sober him up.
Oh yeah, he dinks his wobber.
His little dinks. So,
but Susie looks at you and goes, "Who's your target, Willa?"
I lean in and I like glance over at Caleb and back at them.
Susie nods wholeheartedly, and Crystal goes, you know, he's been a real piece of work the past couple of weeks. It is astounding to me, you know? It's almost as if the boy's never been told no in his whole life.
You know, I think that is the case.
She chuckles and she goes, I love the kid, but like, he can't be doing that, can he?
No. Besides, tantrums are for children.
She smiles and goes, do you need me to play distraction while you get everything all set?
Yes, I would love that.
Roll a persona on that.
Oh, I think I have Willa's +2 to that. Yeah, she does. 11.
She detangles herself from Sophie, and that's a little bummed at that. And Crystal goes, oh, I'll be right back, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
And she like fluffs herself up a little bit and goes, all right, time to go. And you see her like ease into that like hoity-toity group that Caleb's in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute ease.
Absolutely stunning. I want to go with Susie and Josh, like trying to like just be like a small group, just like walking around the dance floor or the ballroom inconspicuously. And I got my pinch of whatever is the highest amount of spice that won't necessarily kill him, but something that'll make him absolutely splutter and cough up his food in front of all these stupid little nobles.
Beautiful. I love it. I'm here for
Respectively, Ghost Pepper. Even though Ghost Pepper is not from India. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either, but like go off, Queen.
Yeah.
This is a fantasy Regency.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there. And while everyone is distracted with Crystal being Crystal.
Roll a thwart peril.
Okay. 10.
Yeah.
10.
You seamlessly do this because you see the Chase siblings
Mm-hmm.
working together on something.
Yeah.
Because you have enough time to like crouch over the food, and you see that Susie, one of the servants, to make sure that this plate gets over, you know, to Duke McCartney, because he left it, and you know he certainly can't have it. Well,
Nice.
you need to make sure that everything is separate. Put new things on there, and you know, absolutely keep him well fed. He's Duke after all.
Of course.
And you see that Josh is keeping cover on you to make sure that this doesn't, that you are adding things to this plate.
Yeah. I'm adding it. That specifically plate was for Caleb, but I'm also sprinkling just like paprika on like other things just to try it out. I'm like, interesting. So
Is it good?
it's not necessarily spice. I think it's just more on the color. Here, you try.
He doesn't even hesitate and like just takes a bite and like, you know, kind of kisses the fingertips a little bit, and then he realizes what he did and he goes, oh my god, I'm sorry that.
Oh, thank goodness we're getting married. That would have been absolutely scandalous.
He turns bright red and he's like, I mean, I didn't hate it, but like we shouldn't.
So we should add
Hopefully
this.
not
We should
like-
add this to the kitchen pantry, is what you're saying.
It's like, I wouldn't mind that.
Yes. And while the plate is being transported over to Caleb, I'm gonna be like more obvious, like hanging out with Josh and just like sharing like little snacks with him, basically. Like, oh, try this, try this.
Well, and he takes one of the things that you've already like dusted with some kind of spice, and he goes, here. You should be able to have this experience too.
Okay.
He gives you a little snack, and like his hand brushes your cheek afterwards, and he's, yeah, okay, we'll have to make that a thing.
Okay. I won't spice the cake. The cake will be fine.
That was a threat? That was something that was on your mind?
A potential possibility.
He's just like, okay. So no, we're not doing that. Step one.
But what if?
Roll me a luck check.
Luck check. 4.
No, it was odds or evens.
Oh.
So you see that Susie and Crystal are like skipping by in their promenade. They're going rather quickly because you hear the sound of somebody coughing up.
Good.
A lot of coughing over on the other end of the pond.
Yeah, I take a glance over and see what the hubbub's all about.
You see that Caleb McCartney's face is almost like fire engine red. And he is like kind of doubled over, like a hand on one of the tables as he's eating. And the servant who gave him the plate is like, oh my God.
Oh, we'll have to make sure that servant doesn't get fired. Didn't really think about that at the time, but you know what? That'll be fine.
Yeah.
Good.
And you see that the Schwartz parents are like in that group and they're like keeping an eye on him and everything. And you see that Caleb is just kind of looking wildly around, and you see that he is trying to stand and like plaster on his air of nonchalance, and it's not working because he's still coughing. And Josh puts an arm around you. It's like, if this gets back to you, tell him that it was me. I'm not letting you actually be liable for anything here.
But it was my spice.
Because if Caleb retaliates, I would rather he retaliate against me than you.
But that's silly because we're both like on the same team. Like if he goes after you, then he goes after both of us.
Money-wise, yes. But I don't think that he would retaliate money-wise.
Oh, you mean physically?
He nods and kind of like motions, and you see that Caleb is wearing his fencing sword with him.
Oh.
To this wedding.
Oh. Why in the that's
Never served in no fucking army.
Absolutely not.
So sword at home.
Willa Snickers. Willa Snickers got this stupid little sword. Like, my sword's better.
And Josh is like, I know that, and you know that, but we can't say that.
Why in the world would you bring a weapon to a wedding? And if it's decorative, then you're stupid.
To upstage the decorated war veteran bride.
The one who actually went to war?
Yeah, literally.
Izzy, you do notice now at closer look that Daisy's wearing one of her medals of valor.
It's a necklace, though. It's been fashioned into a necklace.
It's fashioned into a very cute necklace.
I love it. It's also been said that Daisy was the one that went to war and not Benny.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. I do want to make direct eye contact with Caleb because Willa does want him to know.
Let's go.
Willa does want Caleb to know.
Does Izzy really quickly see that Caleb has a sword on him?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Because you see the commotion, and you see like his tails, the tails of his coat have kind of moved, and you see it kind of gleam light.
Beautiful. I would like to tell a servant that there should be no weapons at the party, and to please strip the Duke of his weapons. And if he refuses, to throw him out.
Strip the Duke.
Is he thinking, like, if you really want to go to that way, like you can, but like tread lightly. You're gonna have a yandere ending.
My apologies, ma'am. That was uncalled for. It was just a great opportunity. I couldn't pass that up. Sorry. Oh my God.
Don't blame you, but wrong guy to want to do that on.
I know you see the servant starts going over there. Willa, did you roll persona for me?
I will roll that now. That's an 8.
That's an 8. Perfect. He finishes his coughing and like kind of taps his chest. And as he looks up, that's when he meets your eyes.
Mm-hmm. I have like one of the little finger sandwiches that he also has. And I just like take a bite out of it. And I just tilt my head like, what's up?
He narrows his eyes just barely, but he puts on that beatific smile that he did with you so many times.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel Josh's arm like tightens around you as like you feel him stand up a little taller next to you. Caleb glances over, gives another little smile, and that servant walks over and like starts kind of without any argument.
Okay. Good.
Because one, weapons. Two, the only one actually getting celebrated at this place is going to be my wife. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
My wife.
Was there anything else at this wedding that we wanted to touch on?
Nope, not particularly.
Because homegirls, we have a whole other wedding to go to.
I was literally thinking, like, aren't we supposed to go to Willa and Josh's wedding right now?
Willa.
Yeah.
Miss Velasquez is getting your dress put together in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It is the morning of your wedding. She looks at you, and you see that she smiles, just barely.
Miss Velasquez, I never knew you were capable of such an emotion.
Don't get used to it. I'm pleased that this is how this is shaking out. If I may be so blunt, Willa, I always knew you and the Chase kid would make it.
The correct assumption, yeah.
Are you going to make me wrangle all of that hair, though?
For old time's sake. Well, how about it?
She rolls her eyes and she goes, I'm in your employ. I'm going with you, idiot. That's how that works.
Well, this is before I'm married officially, so for old time's sake.
She rolls her eyes. And what does your dress look like?
It is like, it's very light and not a whole lot of appliques or embellishments on it, except for like, there's like kind of similar how like a couple of her other courting dresses were, with like the pearls embellished like little bits on the skirt and stuff. She has it's not white necessarily. It's just more leaning on just a little like the babyest blue that blue could be next to white. But but like her like sash or whatever is the color of Josh's colors. So like more of a teal kind of situation. More of a
kind of situation type of deal.
Yeah, teal kind of situation type deal. It's not a super fussy dress because Willa plans on golfing as the reception.
Fuck yeah.
So it's not super long. There will be dancing, I guess, underneath one of like the tents because the reception is going to be in her backyard.
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
I guess they kind of like conjoined Josh's and Willa's backyard. The place is fucking huge if you like if you combine it all together. It's gigantic. So there's like golf on one side. You got a tent with like little snackies, a tent with drinkies, a tent with dancing. It's a dry wedding though. No shenanigans.
No shenanigans.
Yes.
Yes.
What does Izzy have to do to get Josh's dad in there, present and not drunk?
You can pay for his bond.
You could pay for his bond.
I could pay for his bond. Can I also keep him in the manor under watch, no alcohol, and sober him the fuck up? Please.
You need to play that out, homie.
Feel like
that is my plan.
Feel like Izzy has to talk to Josh about this. Izzy like, what's the best way to sober your dad up? Please tell me now.
No. Izzy's just gonna do it, and she's gonna get Susie to help out. But it's a bit of like, I'm assuming that Willa told Izzy that Dad can't make it because he'll get in jail. And Izzy's like, rude. Also, no. And Josh should have his only living parent present.
Yes.
So this is her present too.
That's our one.
All right.
Well, there's more than that, but that's like part one. You have multiple presents. Remember the time we got each other so many birthday presents?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
All right,
anyways,
Izzy,
what do you want?
you head to the jail first, and
Yes.
Constable Todd lets you in without even convince someone, because he is just like, oh, Miss Parker Schwartz, hello. Yes.
Hello, I'm here for Lord Chase,
Okay.
the senior.
Yeah.
He's in on drunken charges and property damage. His son's getting
indeed.
married, and I need him to be sober and out of jail.
From the stocks, you hear huh. Kid doesn't want me there.
Is he?
You see Lord Chase, who is like slumped in the cell. You see that he is dirty, his knuckles are bloody and like scabbed over, and he just looks rough. And he looks out and goes, I heard that the kid was getting married, but it's not like he'd actually want his dad there, right?
And how convenient for you to cook up such a fuckus that you land yourself in jail days before the wedding. Not gonna happen. You are going to come with me, and if you follow all the rules, we'll be able to not have to pay me back the sum of money that I will be spending to get you out of jail. Now, I will hear no ifs, ands, or buts. You will follow my directions to the letter, and you will behave as a gentleman throughout this entire encounter. Are we clear?
Who exactly do you think you are?
The best friend of the daughter who is marrying your son, who has tried every single opportunity and chance to try and make your family name better. And you deserve, and he deserves, to be supported and loved by his family. And so you are going to do exactly as I say.
Roll to touch his heart.
Come on.
Touch that heart, baby.
Oh, God.
Random did post an advantage a while ago.
She did. Hold on.
Grab that advantage.
I'm like, oh, fuck, yes, thank you. 11.
Woo! Yes.
You see Lord Chase like comes up to the bars and he goes, my kid deserves so much better than the person I've become. If Helene was still here, then everything would have been fine. But I have failed that kid. I have failed my daughter. I have failed all of those kids so much. And you want to rub in their faces just how much of a shitty dad I am? Go kick rocks.
Izzy wants to grab him through the bars.
Go for it. He's like, look.
You listen here. I'm sick and tired of parents saying that they will not go to their kids' weddings because XYZ or XYZ reason, and they're not happy with their kid and or their choices. So shut up. He has lost his mom. And if you are ashamed of yourself, then fucking change right now. I will give you a loan. I will help set it up for a business for you so you can be someone that you can be proud of for yourself and that they can be proud of for you. But if you decide to take this opportunity and this chance and fuck it up, then that is on you. But he wants you there. He wants you to be proud and sober because you are the person that raised him with his mom, and he needs to hear it from you that his mom would be so proud of him and would be so happy if she could be here. It can't come from Willa. It can't certainly come from Susie. It has to come from you. So you are coming with me. You are sobering up. You are getting your act together and getting a clean shave and a fucking bath.
Yes.
Lord Chase starts to cry.
Oh, God.
He's like, I can't tell them that because Helene would be disappointed in the man I've become. She wouldn't know me anymore. I know she'd be proud of them. She would be so fucking proud that our little Josh actually found a way to talk about his feelings. She'd be so proud of the way that Susie won't just settle for any of those terrible men out there. I don't have anything. I can't help them. I can't provide for them. Our estate is bankrupt, essentially. I can't take on a loan from you. I can't take on a loan from anybody because I can't pay it back because I know I'm going to heck up again because there's a swear jar in the chat, so I can't say the powerful words. I'm going to heck up again, and I know it. My kid wants me there. I'll go. But I can't say anything about what their mother would think.
I'll take it.
You see,
right.
Constable Todd is like, now, Miss Parker Schwartz, are you sure that you take this prisoner out of the jail? The only that I have. Head.
Thank you.
Salutes.
Lord Tree Senior, if you'll follow me, I will get you a bath, a new suit, and a clean shave. Let's go.
Montage!
Like a mother goose and a gosling. You lead him out, and we come back to Willa, who has now gotten all dolled up, and Miss Velasquez looks at you and oh my God. You look good.
Oh. Thank you.
Now I just in good conscience have to ask this, okay? I always had the inkling that you and Josh, the Chase kid, were gonna be a thing, but like you're really sure about him.
Yes.
Even after the whole Duke McCartney thing.
Yes. Because, first of all, he understands me out of all of them. I've literally wrestled him in the mud when we were 7 years old. He's too scandalous from some other boy from the time. And he see me at my messiest. He went along with my spice shenanigans. No one else would do that besides Izzy.
All right, I digress. You're a match made in hell. Have fun.
I can count on you, Miss Velasquez. I will say, thank you for doing my hair so I don't have a headache. I think you put half the amount of bobby pins in there this time.
She smiles and she goes, I mean, it had to look at least a little windswept. We can pin it up more if you actually do want to golf afterwards.
Okay.
Knock him dead, kid.
I will with my 9-iron. You have that packed, right?
Yes, of course.
Excellent.
Willa.
Yes.
The wedding is happening in your backyard. We're 10 feet from your house.
I know. The second that this ceremony is done, I will be convening to the green.
She rolls her eyes and goes, just make sure you have everything. I'm going to ensure that your father isn't having a royal meltdown about getting everything all set together.
Mm-hmm. He needs to have his own supply of ice from the ice box.
He is going to be rather sweaty.
Indeed.
She leaves, and I need you to roll a keep your wits about you.
Oh, but I'm not mentally good. 7.
You've got all your stuff and you're looking around and you realize that you don't know where the wedding band that you are going to give Josh is.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Miss Velasquez, I don't suppose you know what happened to the wedding ring?
She's already gone.
Ah! Oh! Ah!
She went to go help your dad.
She's checking her drawers, she's checking the wardrobe, looking around, checking reticules for where in the world is it? Not there?
Roll me a be vigilant.
4. This is very fitting.
No, you it is not in your room at all. Like you have turned it upside down all over. You don't know where it is.
I am running downstairs. I put up the sign for Izzy to be like, I need your help, whatever that is, like code, get over here now, in the window, hoping that she sees. I have no idea that she's trying to get Mr. Chase out of jail, so no idea that's happening.
There is a knock on the front door, though.
No one else is around to open it?
No.
Oh.
Your mom and dad are both outside.
All right, I'll open it.
You open it, and you see that there is a rather sweaty, rather winded Duke McCartney. He's kind of like holding his chest, and he looks up at you, and he's like, "Oh, good. I thought I would miss you. You look beautiful."
And I didn't invite you.
No, you didn't. But I thought that I could at least say my piece. May I come in?
No.
He pushes past you. And closes the door.
No.
And then, like, you see that he turns and looks at you and goes, "Again, you look rather wonderful, Willa. You're a vision."
Yes, I know.
All right, I see that you are not looking for conversation.
No.
I'll make it quite brief then. You will run away with me today. Or I will let everybody know how unfaithful you are to Lord Chase.
What?
I mean, look at you. You're alone without a chaperone with an eligible bachelor on the day of your wedding. Things could most likely elevate. And my dear, your reputation would be ruined, and who else would have you? Just run away with me now and make it easy for yourself.
Okay, well, you clearly have no brain cells that are active.
I have a new home in the country, a few towns over, and we can make a very lovely life there.
No.
Yes.
No.
Actually.
No, you're being ridiculous, and you're being a child throwing a tantrum because you didn't get what you wanted. So get out.
Oh, this is not a tantrum.
This is
what
a
a tantrum is putting ghost pepper on somebody's eggs.
Oh, you know what that is. Very tasty, right?
My dear, how do you think the McCartneys got their wealth?
Oh, spice trade. Interesting. Well, for someone who's deeply in the business, your tolerance is pitiful. Why?
I don't need to have a tolerance to peddle that to, well, the folks that enjoy it.
Why monopolize a trade when you're not even going to use the spices yourself?
He steps in closer and goes, I mean, something is precious to everybody. And I just happen to know how precious certain volatile things are. And he steps closer.
No, I push him away. Nope.
He stands pretty stalwart and goes, my dear, you think you have a lot more power in the situation than you.
Yeah, I do. This is my house. You are in my house. Leave. Get out of here before...
You are in our house. As you hear Josh from behind. You see that Josh is like standing like this because it is bad luck to see your bride before the wedding. And he's like, now you get the fuck out of my house. Or there will be... Damn it, Willa, go somewhere else so that I can do this.
No!
I can't.
You stay here with me!
I don't want to put bad luck on today. And you hear Caleb go, "Oh, no, look at her. I think that's a totally great thing to do." Willa, what do you do here?
I am going to. I want to try to replicate of Willa slamming the door in Caleb's face back in campaign 1, but she's trying to flavor it so like it could actually work. But he's already inside the house. I'm gonna look to Caleb and I say, "Promenade with me."
Caleb grins and goes, "That's a funny way to say I do, but okay."
I take his.
He holds out an arm.
I take his arm and I lead him out towards the front door. And
he has got a pretty good grip on you. With that, like he's got his elbow is tightly wrapped around yours, and his other hand like gripping your arm, almost to the point of pain.
Ow. Okay. Interesting.
Like, no, we're promenading, aren't we?
And we're promenading, and I'm going to try to like wrench my arm away from him just as he crosses the threshold and slam the door in his face and give him bloody nose.
Roll physical.
Yeah, okay.
You have advantage and hit them harder.
Oh, yes. Oh, 11.
You expertly do that move, and as you kind of like break away, the last thing you see is Caleb McCartney with his arms up, furious as you slam that door.
I want to make sure that he has bloody nose. And that's...
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Yep.
You got him, because as he saw the thing, he like tried to essentially hears Johnny through it.
Okay.
But your dad, with all of the technological advances that he is made sure the doors were sturdy.
Yes.
Lebanon cedars.
This is made out of, that is mahogany.
That is mahogany.
The only like good wooden feature of this house are the doors. The doors are ornate and sturdy.
And you do hear that Caleb has like slammed his fists against it a few times. But you have kept him out, at least, with lock and key. From behind you, you hear, Willa, you're still here, right?
I like take his hands and I take it away from his face. And like,
he has his eyes shut and he's like, Willa, I can't, not until the ceremony.
Oh my God. No, it's fine. It's fine.
He opens his eyes and you see his face just goes slack. And he pulls you in and kisses you immediately.
Oh, absolutely. I kiss him back.
And he holds you. And as the kiss breaks, he like pulls you in real tight and like his hand is up in your hair and he holds you and you feel him shaking a little bit. It's like, well, I thought you were going to go with him for a second.
What? No. That was the only way to convince him. He's actually not very bright. So I just use that against him. And I wish it was my fist, but the door will do.
Josh kind of goes back and is like, I mean, it's still a bloody nose.
It is. It is.
Did Miss Velasquez do your hair?
She did. In record timing, too. Yeah.
He starts playing with the curls and he's like, it's stunning.
Thank you. Did Miss Velasquez do your hair too? Messing with his hair?
No, she didn't. And it barely staying in place.
Well, it looks nice anyways. Besides, the venue's outside. And it's windy, so it's going to be fine anyways.
He rolls his eyes and he's like, yeah, it's going to be great, isn't it?
It's going to be fantastic. It'll be fantastic. And then you and I, after the ceremony, we're going to duke it out on the green, and I'm going to whoop you for the 13th time, and it's going to be great.
Had turned a splotchy red until you were like on the green, and he was like, Right. Yes, golf.
Why? What were you
Golfing.
thinking?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Because Willa doesn't know the concept of anything about scandalous things. So Willa truly doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, what are you talking about?
We flash back to a couple of nights ago when Jake sat Josh down and went, well, first you start at hugging, and then you go to smooching. And then after that, but up. You see Josh is just really red, and he's like, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's golf.
Are you suffering heat stroke? Do you need some ice? We have an ice box.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Okay. Are you sure you're not feeling ill? You look really hot. I put my hand against his forehead.
He puts a little space between you and he goes, I'll be okay. I'm gonna have Mercedes be in here with you so that you're not alone. Okay.
Okay.
I don't want you to be by yourself until the wedding.
Why? Do you think
in case he comes back?
You think he's gonna come back after I ruined his face?
I don't know, Willa. That's the problem. And I don't want you to be in a situation where this ruins your day.
It's not gonna ruin my day because I'm gonna get married to you and that's it.
Josh kind of looks and he just brings his forehead against yours and it's just like, I love you.
I love you too.
He takes your hands and gives them a squeeze and you see him turn. And just a few moments later, you see Mercedes pokes her head in. And you haven't seen Mercedes in forever.
Yeah.
But you see her. She is absolutely glowing in a beautiful empire gown because she's pregnant. And she's like, oh, Willa.
Oh, I go in and hug her. It's so good to see you.
He goes, you look stunning. You look wonderful.
Thanks. So do you.
Just a little thing.
No, Yeah, I can't believe this is actually happening.
It feels surreal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Did you have everything you need? You've got everything together?
I mean, yes. What else do I need to have? Oh, yeah. That's right. I totally forgot. She puts her hands on Mercedes' shoulders and she's like, you cannot tell Josh because he will have a heart attack just like my father. I can't find the wedding ring. I can't. I cannot locate it in my room. I have upended all of my drawers and all of my reticules and all of my dresses. I cannot find the wedding ring for Josh. It is missing.
Okay.
I don't remember where it is or where I put it.
It shouldn't be a problem. I mean, your manor's not that big, right?
Okay. Yes, but the ring is small.
But it's worth finding, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you would like to help me scour the entire house to find it.
She smiles and nods, and I need you to roll a Be Vigilant with advantage, please.
With advantage?
That's a 9.
Mm-hmm. You see that it had been knocked underneath the settee in the sitting room.
Mm-hmm.
Because you remember having them out as Vicar Branson was explaining to you how the ceremony would go. And you essentially did a mock kind of ring ivy wed thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it had gotten knocked underneath that. Mercedes finds it and she's kneeling down and she holds it up to you. Oh, Willa, darling, would you please be mine?
I do, and you're my hero. I grab the ring and I pocket it.
She smiles and it takes her a little bit to get back up.
I help her up.
And she flattens the wrinkles and she goes, see? It may not be a lot or may not be that big or extravagant, but it's something you really cared about.
Yeah.
You know, Josh would have married you with a piece of twine if you couldn't have found it.
I know, but it just seemed very... It does sound very me to lose it the day of. I don't think Josh would let me live that down.
She chuckles and she goes, I mean, it would have been a fun anniversary memory to come back on every year.
Yeah. Oh, we found it though. Oh, that was so much money. So much money. Like, it was the cheapest ring that they could get, but it was a lot of money.
But it was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And Mercedes is kind of like, I think we should be getting ready soon. Shouldn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Izzy, you escort a freshly shaved, freshly cleaned, rather out of place looking Lord Chase Sr. Into the venue space. And you see that he seems a little out of it as he's looking at his...
As he's what?
Looking at his own backyard.
Ah. All right. I've informed Susie that you would be here. So you will be sitting next to her.
Front.
Unless you'd like to go find your son now. If you wanted to.
Miss Parker, you have done a lot today. I don't deserve place up front. He gives you a withering look that you feel very chillingly looks like Josh. More so that Josh looks like his dad.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Horrifying.
You see that withering look and he goes, there's going to be the O'Bryants who have seen me at my worst, who do not know that that you've brought me here. There's going to be an empty seat where my wife should be, where she will not be.
Yes.
How do you expect me to do this?
You're doing it for her. For your late wife. And you are doing it for Josh. And you are going to do it sober. And when you talk to him, be honest.
It's not exactly the kind of thing you talk about at a wedding.
Well, you can always talk to him about it before.
He looks like towards the altar area where the vicar is showing Josh like where to stand. And you see that Jake has taken on the full like rounds of being like manservant, and he's like fixing Josh's coat and like doing all this, and he is just absolutely gobsmacked. He's just having such a good time. You can tell he is over the moon.
I love that for Josh. Your son is about to get married. You were in that place once with his mother. Talk to him about that. Be honest. And if you feel that you don't deserve it, which you have said, and I know to be true, change. Change starting now. And tell Josh that you will work with him in every way and capacity that you can to be what he needed you to be. And that will be the best gift you can ever give him. Not money, not something to gain in life, not a business, not a venture, but having his dad there and be proud of him. That's what you can give him.
See, Lord Chase nods and like, I'm just going to take my seat.
Or you can do that. But you're here. If I see a single drink in your hand that is alcohol, I am taking it.
You hear Miss Velasquez as she walks by go, "It's a dry wedding."
Thank you. Wonderful. If you find alcohol, I will know.
Lord Chase goes, "It's a dry wedding?" It couldn't have.
Claire to herself right now. You fucking wonder, buddy?
Gee, what do you think?
Why is a dry fucking wedding?
Sir, you're right. The audacity, sir? You are the problem. That's why it's dry.
Like when you look at a class and you're like, now you know the reason why all the kids are getting punished? The one kid who's misbehaving? Yeah. That's why.
Literally ruined it for the class.
Ruined it for the class. But as he exclaims that, you see Josh looks down the aisle and sees his dad. And the two of them just kind of stare at each other for a moment. And you see Josh kind of like start stepping down the aisle like towards Lord Chase. You see that Lord Chase is getting ready to bolt. What do you do?
Izzy is holding him in the fucking place that he is in. He is not leaving.
He looks down at you and goes, "What are you doing?"
You are going to talk to your son because this is why you came here. You're going to support him and you can just stand there. Just stand there and let him say what he wants to say. Just stand there.
Stands. And you see that Josh is in front of you and Josh looks at you and looks at his dad and looks at you and goes, "Isabella, what did you do?"
Oh, is my wife over there? Oh, so terrible of me. I came here without her. Let me go say hi to her. Anyways, I brought your dad.
Don't blame
I'm
the
excited for the
girl,
wedding.
Josh. And Josh looks and goes, "I'm not blaming her, Dad. What are you even doing here?" And you see that his dad is quiet for a moment until he just hugs him.
Izzy is leaving.
Slowly brings his arms around his dad. The two just stand in an embrace for a little bit. You see that they're talking amongst themselves, but it's too quiet to hear. And as you had said, my beautiful wife, it's almost as if that is Daisy's sleeper agent awakening. And she is over at your side, dressed in a very nice little like Sunday afternoon garb. And she's like, "Oh, you did
Let's
the thing.
Go find Willa.
You're incredible. You know that?
I try.
You don't have to try very hard.
It's only if the other person is willing to do something. So,
I hate to break it to you, my dear, but it's hard to say.
Izzy thinks about literally the last couple of days. Maybe a little. So you should know never to argue with me.
She rolls her eyes and kisses the top of your head and goes, "All right, let's go, friend."
Yes, I need to tell her that I brought her husband's father to her wedding.
You know, it's fine. At that moment is when Willa, you and Mercedes come out of the house with the ring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I look at you. I'm like, I put a distress signal out in the window, but it's fine now. The distress is over. I figured it out.
What happened?
I lean in closer and I say, I lost the ring temporarily, but it's okay. I have it. And she holds it out. I have it now. It is in here. And she puts it in her pocket. But
Izzy like watches it go into her pocket. Okay. Well, I'm glad that happened. I should tell you the reason why I didn't see it was because I'd already left the house earlier that morning to clean up Lord Chase Sr.
What? And I look to see. Oh.
At this point, the men have kind of broken up and you see that Josh looks a little cautious as his dad is talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
I did pay for his bond to get out.
Izzy.
So that is part one of my wedding present to you.
Okay.
I also gave him a very stern talking to. And he and Josh were just hugging. So I think it's good.
Oh, okay. Speaking of something that's not as good, a certain McCartney came over and threatened me, but I broke his nose at the door. So,
I love you so much.
yeah, you do.
Ugh, that is so beautiful. Did you bloody his cravat?
I don't know. I slammed the door in his face. So,
God says yes.
okay. Well, I was like, I didn't see, but the sound of the crunch of the wood and his face sounds like it was bad. Terrible.
The sound of the crunch.
I love the idea that you have so stained and ruined his cravat that he can never wear that outfit again without thinking that you had bloodied it.
Yeah. I couldn't have bloodied my own dress because
Oh God, no.
Miss Velasquez would murder me. And
I would bring you back to life and then murder you a second time for that.
Oh my.
Daisy chimes in and goes, and then I would do it a third time just for,
Okay, but it was for a good cause though. So you can't blame me in that.
It was.
No, I
It was
applaud you.
absolutely wonderful. Honestly, I'd probably just get Arthur to get the blood out of your dress. He's wonderful with stains.
Probably. Definitely.
Because truth be told, I honestly couldn't kill you, but the feeling would be there.
Understandable. Yeah.
A dress.
The vibe.
But
I feel like Daisy has more of a capability of killing me. No offense, Izzy.
Thank you.
yeah. Do I take offense to that, sweetie? Do I?
I mean, you wouldn't have to kill anybody. You have.
There you go.
Take offense.
Okay.
You have to lull them into a false sense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll accept that.
Mhm.
I'll accept that. Okay.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
You've made me so much more violent these years, Willa.
I'm so happy for it.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you. I knew you were going to marry Josh.
See, everyone keeps on saying that, but I didn't see that coming.
Sweetie, do you not know all the times he literally would throw golf balls back into your yard or keep them and threaten that he would never give them back and you would have to come over and get them?
Yeah, that was him being a petulant child. Naturally.
He did that when he was 15 and 16 still.
Both Daisy and Mercedes give you a
It
withering
wasn't
look.
until you start getting...
What?
It wasn't until you start getting boobs that I think he actually started to stop tussling with you to that point. But I think I realized that perchance he might. It did take a while, but the boy was absolutely over head over heels with you the whole time. But then he would
Indeed.
Then you would have the golf challenges you guys had?
Yeah.
Over the hedges?
Yeah.
Are you going to mow down the hedges?
Ooh, interesting. I don't know.
It would be a larger golf course.
It would be, but that would just be taking down a lot of greenery, and the greenery is nice. Maybe a nice arch, a tasteful arch in the shrubbery.
Arch. It would be very nice. What is it called? An obstacle for croquet.
Yes. I love it.
You can make the whole thing obstacles, little holes in them.
Just a bunch of random holes dotting the shrubs. I'll whip out my shears.
Metal arches around them, and then it could look artful.
Yeah.
Across the way, Aaron, who is a landscape man who tends to the flowers, goes, oh, something unsettled me.
Something wrong
Must
with
be
the
the wind.
force.
Oh God!
We look back at our group and see Miss Velasquez poke in and go, so are you planning to marry this boy or just have him stand there all day?
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna go take our seats. I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. I was gonna say something else, but I'm sure you're gonna do it anyways. So have fun.
Okay. And I walk down the aisle with my dad, who is blubbering right
Blubbering. Absolutely. He's like, well, I just know that I'm so proud of you.
now. It's okay.
You're so beautiful.
Papa, it's only 30 more paces. 30 more paces.
Oh my god, my daughter's getting married.
I pat him on the shoulder. It's okay. It's okay.
And it's a nice boy.
He is a nice boy.
In the back, you see your mom is painting, and she looks at you, and she's like, "Are you good?"
Good.
Okay. But you catch Josh's eye, and he holds out a hand to help you up.
Yeah, I take his hand.
You see that Vicar Branson is smiling and yeah, there's a lot of familiar faces out there.
I saw you yesterday.
Like you just did one of these. But he goes into the ceremony and brings it to her vows.
Ah, Josh, since the moment I saw you, I knew there was something particular about you.
He's holding her hands and he's like,
Pause for effect.
where are you going with this?
Pause for effect. I wasn't certain. Was it boldness I saw, or just the recklessness of a man who didn't know what he was going to step into? I ended up learning it's a wonderful mixture of both, and I'm very glad about it. You've been my most unexpected companion. You've seen me at my worst, tired, angry, covered in mud, a little bit of blood, and he never flinched. Instead, you just made me feel like I was the most radiant person in the room, even though there were a couple bushes on fire. That was a mistake on that one summer.
He genuinely laughs, and it is, again, the most beautiful thing you've ever.
You made every day an adventure, sometimes thrilling, sometimes infuriating, always full of heart. I promise to love you fiercely through every bad joke, every broken window, and every ridiculous argument that will come across.
He can't stop smiling.
And while I can't promise that I'll always let you win at golf, I can promise that I'll love you every single day, even when you steal my lucky ball.
It's not stealing when you hit it into my yard.
You're ruining my moment here.
He squeezes your hands.
So, with all that being said, I choose you. Forever.
His eyes get a little glassy at that. And you see him pull a small piece of paper from his coat. And he kind of clears his throat. And it's like, they say that love is like a friendship that is caught on fire. It at first is very hot, very quick to light, but then it eventually dies down a bit and turns to embers, eternal and ever-glowing. I don't know if we'll ever be mature enough to be embers, but I know that what I feel for you will never be dimmed. It will never die. Willa, I have known you my whole life, and I have loved you my whole life. From the very first moment I can remember tossing toys across our hedges, and from the times that I knew that I had to best you at whatever lawn game we were playing or parlor tricks we were doing, I knew that I wanted you in my life forever. I was afraid that I would never be good enough for someone like you. Even by society's standards or anything, I've always known that you were so much better than I am. But I'd like to work every day to earn that. Willa O'Bryant, I love you. And I will love you until my dying breath, and even beyond that, because if I go before you, I'm haunted. And I hope that you're okay with me being a specter. Willa, no matter what happens, no matter who comes through, who tries to diminish you, to mistreat you, if even God himself was trying to dull your day, I would walk into hell and tell him to buzz off. Because I am here for you. And he folds it up and looks rather embarrassed.
I just hug him right there.
The vicar's like, and power bedroom kiss.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, by the way, I almost lost this. And I like put the ring on his finger.
What?
It's okay, though.
There's the franticness there. And you see that the vicar like looks at his little like folder and everything and goes, I don't believe I need to do the part of any objections because I don't believe there are any. And he looks pointedly out towards the crowd, and all of them are like, yeah, no objections. He's like, yes, kiss.
Yeah. I take his face and I smooch.
Yeah, Josh is very, very demure, but like has your face in like his hands and pulls you in that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as you turn and look out, you see the crowd, and you do see one person with a face covering, essentially from eyes down, does stand and walk off.
Bye.
As the group of folks start to kind of mingle out, like parents are leading them towards some of the tables and things like that. You see that Jake hands Josh something, and Josh then hands you your 9. And he looks at you and goes, all right, you want to get your ass kicked?
Yeah, right. Here we go, boy. And I grab like my lucky ball and I set out to the field.
He takes your wrist before you can go, kisses you, and follows.
Yee.
And that is where we close the chapter on our Bridgerton AU. Thank you guys so much for playing Barbies with me.
Love it.
Anytime.
So good.
Anytime.